Hello, everybody. I am here with one of my favorite clients of all time, Kris, and we're going to have a chat about her experience with the coaching. I'm looking at the wrong camera here. Kris, oh my gosh, it's just been an amazing experience for me working with you. And I've also had the privilege of working with your cousin, Laura. And I was telling Laura, I said, it really has been an honor and a pleasure. You're definitely what we call soulmate clients. And you've just been so coachable and so ready to have the result that you desired. And that's just like a coach's dream.
Thank you, Tish.
So I would just love to chat briefly on where you were before the coaching. You've made so many massive changes, like I'm in awe of everything that you've done. And I just talk about where you were before and where you are now, briefly.
Oh, I'd love to. Well,
Yeah.
we'll call it life-changing, right? Because it truly has changed my life. You know, I remember that day, and actually it was a friend who introduced me, to you, and I was longing at that time. I just remember I'm so much a person that loves to work in structure, but I just felt cluttered in my mind of what I really wanted to do and what direction I wanted to take, with my health coaching business. But it goes even well beyond just what I do for a living, with my health coaching and, just recently retiring as a teacher. And I knew that I really wanted to grow and help others achieve health and well-being in their life. But I was longing for a path to do that. And I needed some goals and beliefs, all those wonderful things. And I also knew that I needed to make that paradigm shift, in the habits that I was doing. And so, wow. So when you and I started working together, I mean, my goodness, I can't begin to tell you how much I appreciate all you've done for me, and then working with you with the thinking and results, and really helping me, iron out some goals that I wanted to achieve, and then really working on those beliefs. And the real power there too is when you really express to me the power in really writing your gratitudes. And your IMs, through the Thinking and Grow Rich, or Thinking and Results program. It's just so much power in that, isn't it? I mean,
there's so much power. This is why I love the tools that I share with my clients. And I was actually doing a talk for some women yesterday. And I was saying, like that, and I always botch up these things. You feed a man a fish and you feed him for a day, or you give a man a fish. But then if you teach him how to fish, then he can fish for a lifetime. He can feed himself for life, something like that.
yes. Yeah.
And what I love about, we'll get into the two programs that you were in, but what I love about the tools I was saying that I teach is that they can be used over and over for a lifetime. It's really a lifestyle, right? It's a different way of thinking than we've typically been taught to think. And you and I had this conversation prior that we've been taught to think based on our present circumstances and allowing that to dictate what's possible. And we really haven't been taught these powerful tools, So it's just really fun that you took it and you applied it like crazy. So
wow.
In your business, when you saw me, you had a pretty good amount of success because you were able to quit your teaching job and really, create this amazing business. But like with a lot of business owners, sometimes we all get to a place where sometimes we get a little bit stuck and we're not sure what the next step is. And that's why, to me, coaching is such a powerful force for change, because sometimes it's good to have that other person there bouncing off ideas and believing in us more than we believe in ourselves sometimes.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
We all get stuck and we all have the fears and the doubts and all that comes about. So you went crazy and you signed up for both programs.
Yeah.
You signed up for Bob Proctor and my Thrive Academy. So just for the listeners out there, Bob Proctor has a program called Thinking into Results. We call it TIR. And then the Thrive Academy is my own program that focuses more on online business. And you are ready. You're like, give me the whole, as I say, the whole enchilada, right? um, and you really dove in and studied like nobody's business. I think our connection just got a little bit unstable.
Yeah, it did.
So I just love to know first, what was your experience with the Thinking into Results program? And then we could talk a little bit about the Thrive Academy.
Oh, it was wonderful. I mean, just working on initially, starting out of, those ABC goals, and then, like I said, and writing out those IMs and taking, just really changing and structuring your beliefs and making that mind shift, of, taking those non-productive to making them productive. And so I really had to define, what was not quite working in my beliefs, and then really putting that into positive, form. But the tools utilizing working with you, because that has been a big part. I can't imagine doing the Thinking Results without, you walking alongside me. And that is the beauty of it, is that, because I was able to not only set those goals, but change my beliefs, and in essence, then change my daily habits, in trying to, in working towards achieving those goals. I've been very successful, because now I'm, a global director of, my company, which I never thought, I would never have thought I would be, before I started this venture.
That's amazing. And you're very, so for those of you that don't know Kris, she applies what you give her. I think
Yeah,
that's
I
like
mean,
her dream. Like you took the information and you applied it.
Applied it.
You were highly coachable. So the Thinking into Results now has been so powerful that you actually teach a lot of that to your teams under you,
Yes.
right? And you've seen profound changes with them as well, as I understand. Yeah.
Most definitely, just, paying it forward, right? Passing it on. And because of them, I've helped them with their own individual goals, as well as their beliefs, and helping create those, daily habits to achieve those goals. And that's, obviously had some bearing on my success as well. So, yeah.
Yeah. And you're such an amazing teacher. I always say you can't teach what you don't understand. So I know that if you're able to teach this, you're really understanding the material. So you've really assimilated that. And I always say knowledge unapplied is no knowledge at all. So if we get that and don't apply it, it's like we didn't even come across it. So the other thing is the Thrive Academy, which is all about feeling like a badass online, right, Kris?
Yes.
Like you've transformed that area too, because you did that program as well. And tell me a little bit about that.
Oh my goodness. Well, in the Thrive, you have all the tools there to be successful on social media. And, it's one thing, getting out of your own way. And as you have said, numerous times, and encouraging me to do that, and holding me to a level of accountability. And I appreciate that greatly, Tish, because sometimes we need that, especially, in getting more comfortable with those lives and stuff. But oh my goodness, endless amount of tools. I'm still going back through and digesting all the amazing stuff you have in there to help, create that really authentic but empathetic platform out there on social media to promote your business. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it's I always feel like in my life, the study is ongoing. We never say, oh, we know it all, right? So I have a tendency to go back over programs that I've learned as well. My own programs, sometimes I go back over that. Same with the Thinking into Results. So I think each time we grow, our understanding deepens, and we understand something even more than
Oh, most
before.
certainly.
So I love it that you've applied everything and you're so driven. So like, we had a conversation before this and she's like, I want to do everything.
Yeah.
And I know you're going to still keep going with all this, and I cannot wait to see. Um, Tell me a little bit, and you don't have to toot my horn or anything, but what was the experience like with working with me as a coach?
Oh my goodness. You're so empathetic. And I've really, I not only gained an amazing coach in you, but I really feel a wonderful friendship. And that, even though I've, completed both programs with you, is that, we're going to continue to stay in touch. And you're
Absolutely,
just a
yeah.
wonderful, wonderful person. And, we share many of the same beliefs and values. And
Yeah,
no, I am so thankful for all you've done for me, and not just my business, but me personally. So, and believing in me, sometimes you need that person to believe in yourself before,
you
you,
do. And one of the things that we were talking about before we got on here is that ability to hold the vision, right, to the exclusion of outside distractions. And I love doing that for my clients. I love seeing things, them doing it and having it before they see it and have it. And to me, that's like an energetic support. It's not just the tangible support, but there's an energetic support that happens as well. Because as they say, when two or more people have the same intention, miracles happen, right?
yes,
And I
for
think
me,
that's just such a powerful thing to have in our lives, is have a friendship or a coach or somebody who's giving you that energetic support. So if you were to say, what's the number one most powerful thing that you learned from this whole experience? Because we've been spending, how many months have we been spending together?
oh gosh, let's see, we started last December, yeah,
Yeah.
December. So, it's, oh gosh, there's so many things. It just, you know, don't hesitate, to reach out. And this is an amazing, absolutely amazing, program. Bob Proctor, with the thinking and results. It's really, and working with you, it's really going to help clarify some goals that you might want to achieve. But like I said, it's all about, you know, beliefs too, and learning and making that shift of, creating your paradigms, and what you truly want. But sometimes you have to find out what you really want, right? And then finding and believing in yourself to get that through. But it's also wonderful having someone like you to help. And then again, with the Thrive, doing both those programs was really, oh my goodness, so beneficial, because I felt at the same token, while I'm working here in this headspace, you were providing me those wonderful tools of, how to show up every day, in my social media, but then taking that beyond, social media. So my goodness, I've gained so much out of this. It's hard for me to really, focus on one thing. It's just, and I'm just getting started. You have
Isn't
really
that
put me,
crazy? Yeah, it's so incredible. I think, one of the things that Bob says is 95% of business success is mindset.
mhm,
And I would have to agree with that, because I mean, a lot of this stuff is mindset. It's just getting our mind aligned with what we want. And I love it that you got clearer, because I was talking about how important clarity is yesterday, that a lot of people don't really have that clarity, and that without it, we don't know where we're going. So I think
no,
super powerful.
if they say a dream and a goal, is just a wish, unless, you really have that path. And I think you even did a story,
Yeah,
you know,
so
on that
what it
yesterday.
is that a goal without a system is a mere wish, right?
Right.
So you had the system of thinking into results, you have the system of Thrive Academy, and yeah, it all comes together in the end. But Oh my gosh, Kris, I'm so grateful for you. You're an incredible human being.
Oh,
One of
thank
the things that I'm so grateful for to work with women is that entrepreneurs such as yourself, they truly want to help other people. I was talking about that as well. And I love that. I love it because that's the intention that I have is we want to come here and be the light that the world needs to see. We want to be able to give people opportunities
Most
for
definitely.
freedom. And
Mhm.
that's really what you're about. You're about giving, you're about helping people to have that freedom that
Mhm.
you yourself have achieved. And you are a product of the product that you're promoting and working on. And that's just such a blessing to be a witness to, be able to be a part of it. And so it's been an honor, and I just really appreciate you.
Well,
And yes, we will be friends forever.
oh, forever. Yeah.
I'm friends with a lot of my clients. How can you work together for this
No,
long
you
and not
can't.
be friends, right?
Most
So
definitely.
anyway, thank you so much, and I will see you soon.
Thank you, Tish. I'm
Yeah,
so grateful for you.
I'm
So,
grateful for you as
okay.
well. Thank you for taking
Okay.
the time, Kris. I'll talk to you soon.